Labs here, my son, Jungen. Welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. Run by Tim.
Hello.
So Tim's been a lumberjack at the minute.
Yeah, I'm smashing trees with a giant hammer, and then I'm peeling them with some sort of like lightsaber
Potato
potato
peeler.
peeler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because reasons. I mean that's how you turn logs into blocks is with a electro potato peeler. So that's why I don't do that in real life, because I don't have one of those. So that, and I'd probably get in trouble if I started going around smashing trees with a giant sledgehammer.
Yeah.
People tend to frown on that for some reason. Mm-hmm. Can I smash this one? Yeah, I can. Okay. Timber. Okay. So I've been playing the Spider-Man game that recently came to PC.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So, and yeah, that's been fun. I mean, I mean, the core mechanics of the game, as far as like being Spider-Man and swinging around and combat and stuff, is done well, and I'm glad it is, because that's really kind of the only point of that game, because everything else is very cookie cutter open world mechanics. It's like here's different things you can collect. You need to go to police towers and descramble them to show that section of the map. So, aka the standard open world tower design for for revealing the map. And I don't know. I mean, I'm just so kind of tired of that, but I have been enjoying the core mechanics of the game, like I said.
Yeah.
And swinging around and actually getting from point to point has actually been interesting. So kind of going around and doing those little arbitrary secondary objectives has been actually kind of fun.
Hmm.
So they've managed to kind of do some good there.
I'm guessing it's the... I'm guessing it's the one that's probably... Is it the one with the red cover for album artwork for Spider-Man?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the only one that's recently come to Steam.
Yeah, but the one that I've had on PlayStation for a while.
Yeah, because it was a PlayStation exclusive.
Hmm.
So it was funny. I read a review on the game which was positive, and I'm actually doing the same thing. I'm playing a PlayStation exclusive on PC using an Xbox controller,
Hmm.
which is kind of all sorts of hilarious. Oh, tree almost fell on my head. But it's been fun. Other than that, just been trying to get back in the swing of things after a vacation last week.
No pun
And then
intended.
actually not. That worked out really well. I'm glad you caught that, because I honestly didn't. But I'm happy that happened. Um, uh, but yeah. So and I got a short week because I'm going back out again on a road trip this weekend, and but I managed to get some work done this week, which was good.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of in between things right now. I did the patch update, and then trying to figure out. I'm transitioning from the patch update. I'm going to be focusing on the next content update.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I got to figure out exactly. I know the kind of broad strokes of what the next content update is going to be, but I actually got to
Do it.
start breaking it down and figure out exactly how it's all going to come together and stuff. So, and then I've been working on the roadmap, and I got a big info dump that I'm going to be doing for that probably next week on kind of the state of the game. So that'll be interesting. I honestly, I had hoped to actually post that last week, or not last week, but the week before last week, before I went on vacation. But I was feeling like shit, so that didn't happen. And then last week I was on vacation, then this week, just trying to get back into the swing of things. So hopefully next week I'll be able to kind of do a state of the game type of thing. So how are we looking?
Just doing a... Don't worry about this.
Yeah, just making a bit of a stairway to get up there.
This will be going. Just because he... Did you put... I'm guessing you did. Yeah. What you did.
Hello.
Right. There's... How far is... Can you see the highlighted thing or not?
No, I can't see it. All right, so that's pretty much right above the driver's seat.
Hmm.
So yeah, that should be all right. And then if you put through it, chuck the yeah, if you stand on the wheel and jump up, you can kind of should be able to get a highlight where you can place it. Yeah, that should be good. All right, so okay.
Oh,
Well, maybe this will give us some more traction.
the front looks...
Yeah.
To eat something quickly. Must remember that.
Oh yeah, I do more of that myself.
So, if you want to do a quick test. Oh!
I mean, acceleration's not good, but we can get up to speed. The question's going to be can we get up the hill?
Well, I can crank the engines up because these engines aren't at full whack yet.
All right, yeah, try that. I'm just going to double check, make sure there's nothing more that I want here.
Yeah, okay.
And then let's see. Yeah, okay. I think that's about it. All right, so let's
So if I want to just put this wood stuff back in the chest. I got the glue stuff, all the glue stuff's in.
yeah, okay. I got a bunch of wood I'm throwing in the chest. Okay.
even at full, that is struggling to pull off.
Well, the accelerator. Oh shit! I got stuck getting in and out of that back seat. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Anyway.
once we get back to base.
Yeah. We'll rejigger. Okay. Well, yeah, that's definitely better. The acceleration's better than it was before. So, the main question is going to be whether or not we've got the power and the traction to get up the
this
hill. So,
yeah,
we'll see.
probably not.
I got it cranked full blast here.
Well, the engines are.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. No. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
I'll take him off at the minute.
All right.
Just so you can get up the hill. Should be able to get him back up there.
It'd be great if you could just sit down with while holding that, and it didn't count.
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they thought of that, because that would be very cheesy.
Come on, get it.
Can you get a better spot from the front tire? Alright, there you go.
Yeah, it'll do.
Yeah, this is not going to be a a fast adventure, but we'll get this thing back somehow. Oh, shit. I was afraid of that. So, how do you, like, flip this? I mean, did you just hammer it? What's up? Like, how do you get it on that thing?
Just basically highlight the lift, you put the lift down,
Right.
and then drag, you'll see your lift icon. And you highlight the vehicle turns blue.
Yeah.
Then the lift is, it's on the lift then.
Okay.
So then you place it down on the lift.
Mm-hmm.
Then basically just...
Alright, that's cool.
Take it off the lift. Should have left it on the lift, really. Come on, dude.
Yeah, you probably want to carry that up this hill. Come on, baby.
You'd be glad when we get another set of tires.
Yeah. I mean, I know, like, vehicles in this game, regardless, tend to be a little on the, wonky side, but even under the best of conditions. All right, you want to put it on top? We got a downhill bit.
Right. I want to jump.
Hold on, let me back up a little bit, because the vehicle, I think, was, like, sliding slightly.
The roof will disappear when we get back to base. Oh, come.
There you go.
Easy does it now. Remember what happened last time? So it does calculate weight. Obviously, it calculates the weight, but it proves that the vehicle is also top heavy. I get the feeling we're gonna go up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a very, very slow turn here. Here we go.
So what do we need?
Got some robots.
Yeah. It's not, I'm going to have to get off anyways and pick him up because he's not going to...
Yeah, we're being chased. Yeah, there's no... Even without him on top, there's no way we're... I don't know if I can get up that hill.
Yeah.
We'll find out. What happened to that other robot over here?
There's one robot.
Huh. There's another robot over here. I think he might have chased a cow off
Ah.
somewhere.
Yeah, you're not going to get up that hill with him on.
So, I'm just curious if I'm going to get up the hill even without. But let's find out.
I think you might, because you're full beansed on engine power.
What?
Ooh!
Nope.
Bye-bye!
Alright. Alright, let me try that again. Let me get a running start here. Whoa.
That was funny as hell.
I keep wanting to hit spacebar for an e-brake that does not exist. Okay. Alright, come on. Line up, line up. Okay. And then we go full speed.
No? No.
No.
Right. I don't know if I'm out of range or not. Are you out of the vehicle or in it?
I'm out of it. Hold on.
I've got it on the lift.
I got it on the lift.
Ah, right, so it's cancelled me out now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then,
I was dragging him up the top of the hill.
Okay, yeah, I'll try doing that. So how do I get it off the lift? Do I just, yeah, I just placed the lift again. Okay. Oops.
But obviously once it's highlighted.
Yeah, I got it highlighted. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm not touching it.
Okay, I just want to see if I can get it up here.
It should be able to go up here.
Yeah, there we go.
There is another hill, but you'll probably get up there. I missed a cow.
Here I come, full speed.
And a cow.
Not quite centered.
No. Ah, I'm stuck. No, I think the car is sliding.
Hold on, let me back up a little bit. Okay.
There you go.
Come on, baby. Alright, let's see if we can actually roll and not tumble down this hill. So I actually have to brake down the hills to have any control at all. Yeah, I'm actually on full brake right now.
And it's just, yeah, we're going because we'll wait.
Oh, come on.
Oh, this isn't good. We're gonna go. Oh no.
Stuck on that like little lip. Oh, there we go. Bam. Alright. Alright. Probably want to just carry it back from here because just up over the hill. That's the tower where we're at. There's no way we're getting vehicle to kind of off-road there.
Could you, any chance of
Yeah, I'll get the vehicle uprighted.
lifting the vehicle? So which way are we? Basically go towards that tower, aren't we?
Yeah, I suppose either way actually. This was
I hope there's no robots.
I don't think there should be, because I don't think any spawned by default. It was just basically because of the crops last time.
Hmm. Where is this?
Oh, that's hilarious.
What have you done?
I ran out of fuel, but like literally as I got here.
Oof. Yeah, it's because we.
So yeah, one engine ran out of fuel, so I was still on like one engine, but I got here.
Yeah, it's because of we. Yeah. Because I cranked the engine up.
Yeah, we burned through a lot more fuel.
Plus,
Makes sense.
we were carrying all this weight.
Yep. Okay, so I'm
Where do you
running
want
over to collect the crops.
Yeah.
Just plop them down somewhere over there. I just want to get these crops and get a new set growing here.
No, it's the wrong way. That is the right way. Okay, so I'll pull this chest off. Just plonk it down outside a minute. We got in here. Oh yeah, I've got a circuit board, haven't I? Have a look at what we've got in storage here. Or did we take everything?
I think we might have some stuff there. We took a bunch.
And ammo, we've got some more chemicals. Got net block apparently.
Alright, I used some fertilizer on the
I am
crop.
gonna set I'm gonna set my respawn point back to here for now.
Yeah, good idea.
Circuit boards in. No. I'm gonna start. Pink.
So I got the crops going. I'll give you some yield over here. Okay.
You skipping?
Maybe.
This is how you're bouncing. That's
Alright,
that's the thing. Have we got the things to make?
There you go. Some food. What?
To make fuel.
Well, I made some fuel at the other place because I had gotten some of the crude oil. So we got 25 fuel in the chest over here.
Oh, okay. Fine. At least we
And
can.
and while I'm here, I'm gonna craft up more of this glue just to start going through some of the material here. Okay, so Beth and I are almost finished up with vanilla Minecraft.
Yeah.
We went to the Nether. We killed Enderman for Ender Pearls. We made Ender Eyes, and last night we used the Ender Eyes to find a stronghold.
Mm-hmm.
And so we found the stronghold. So basically, what's left is we now need to find the Ender Portal, complete the Ender Portal, which we have enough Ender Eyes for that, and then basically gear up and try to kill the dragon. So very much almost there, which is good. All right, so 4 of those.
We're gonna have to obviously go robot hunt or something.
Yep. All right, so I made a bunch of glue. So we got 13 glue.
We need more. To get 2 better tires, we're gonna need like 10 beeswax.
Yeah, we need more beeswax.
Hmm.
So I was only able to make the 1. Because we got everything else. We just need the beeswax. Let's see. Oh yeah, we need crude oil for the pension stuff too. I say that just to say that so that I hopefully remember that when the time comes. And then, oh yeah, so for chest we need metal blocks and glue. So we'll need more metal blocks. And okay.
Oh, yeah. Like last week we did make some good progress.
Yeah.
Just now we're just working through our details.
Okay, so there's the gas engine and the electric engine. Okay, so the gas engine, yeah, we need 5 crude oil, 20 metal blocks, 5 circuit boards, and 3 component kits.
Which component kits up here, I think.
Yeah, that always seems to be the problem there. So the game seems to revolve around, you kind of need to be taking out robots and stuff.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to take these 2 scrap tires out of the chest,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going to put them in the ship.
Yeah.
And just kind of pile them up on the ground.
Yeah.
Just so, we got space. More space in the chest.
So I can put anything. I managed to put that bit of...
I'm gonna head down to the water. And I'm gonna head down to the water back here, behind the ship,
Oh, yeah.
and the ocean side, and see if I can get some more crude oil.
Yeah, I'm coming down with you. Did we oh shit, that's a drop. Did we explore this area here?
I did. Yeah, that was the area that I said I was when you work on the vehicle last time. I said I found a building and I was exploring it.
Alright, okay, no.
So, yeah, there was no robots. There was a couple of like chests or whatever, but yeah, there wasn't anything particularly exciting. So, yeah, we're gonna have to make a boat at some point so we can better traverse out here and get all this oil. No, I assume
There's more clams
no.
as well.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't assume, but I guess a better statement is I hope that some of these things might replenish.
Oh, the crew. I don't see why the. Don't see why the crude oil wouldn't.
Right.
Because
The
it's
clams,
it's on a vent.
right? So I could see like at some point, you know, you end up with another little bubble you could collect. The clams, I mean, I could see, but again, like it's always tricky with a game like this dealing with finite resources, even if you have a lot of them.
Hmm. Yeah. Just gonna get some. Just getting some bits off the clams. As well.
All right, I get 16 crude so far.
I'm just getting some clams. I might as well get them, mightn't I?
Yep. I got a little bit of those, but I'm focused mostly on the crude at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because we need the raw crude for suspension, and then we need the crude to turn into fuel.
Surprised you even wanted to be under the water.
I mean,
I suppose it's not subnautical level of freak out.
nah, this is different because also I know that there's like nothing in the water that can directly hurt me.
Not that we're aware of.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that I've like seen. I mean, the main thing for me is like as long as I can like see the bottom,
Yeah.
you know, and I can look around me and I can actually like see what's going on, I'm okay. It's like once you know, once you kind of like can't see the bottom, that's where it troubles me in both real life and in video games. All right, I got 54 crude so far.
Some of this is, I think, is why you need the boat.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, it'd be cool if we had like a
Oh.
boat that we could.
I managed to get some crude oil then as well.
Oh, good.
I've got 23 of the clam so far. Oh, you're on the wheel.
No, I got 10 on the. I got 10 of the clams.
Yeah, so it's like four. It's like 44.
Yeah, you get quite a lot of quite a big lung capacity for such a short-statured individual.
Yeah. Well, at least it's better than what were you getting raft?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I mean, coming off of a raft, I'm like, okay, this is actually pretty easy.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Like 3 vents dead close to each other.
Oh, nice. I just had like I think like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 close to each other.
Yeah. Better get some air. One, 2, 3 more oil.
All right, I got 97 crude so far.
Only got 11. It's where things are going to get interesting.
What?
It's going dark.
Yeah, that's when the underwater robots come out. All right. So let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 108 crude.
I got 20, 21 so far.
Cool. All right, I'm heading back because that's gonna take up a bunch of inventory space. I'll start turning some of it into fuel.
You want crude for other stuff, don't you?
Yeah, that's why I said some. Oh, hey, robot.
Oil at the moment.
So I got another partial batch of crops.
Oh, okay.
So, because I did the used some of the fertilizer,
Yeah.
so that sped things up a bit. So the fertilizer cuts the grow time in half. All right. So how much? All right. So it's 5 crude oil. Oh no, it's actually 1 to 1 because it takes 5 crude oil to make 5 gasoline.
Okay. Let's head back. It's funny how you can sort of swimming, but walking on water.
Yeah.
Because we're back. Did you say you'd found a robot? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I killed him. So I got little metal blocks and circuit board. No component stuffs.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, we need another chest.
Yep.
Got no space for anything. Eat.
Let's see. Do you have any metal block 1? Like not the scrap metal, but the next tier up?
Nope.
Okay. So let's see, because I can make. I think we have just enough metal block to make another chest. You know, make another chest.
Yeah. At least we can stall then. What? It's weird how you can have loads of blocks, but not a lot of other stuff. You're carrying a bucket.
Alright. So I'm making another chest. I do appreciate that we can like pick the chests up with the contents in it and move them around.
Yeah.
I do greatly appreciate that. So that's a definite win.
Yeah, because then you're not losing all your items.
Yeah.
The other gas engine's only got.
So as far as I know, food doesn't go bad, right?
No?
So I only mention that because there's a fridge, and it says keeps your food fresh. I mean, I assume it's just another storage container that you can just decide to put food in, I guess.
Probably.
Like it's not really a requirement. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
all right, you can do that. I'll organize some of this stuff here.
It's just a lot of stuff.
Let's see. All right, let's see. Do you want some more food stuff?
You mean?
I got more food I can give you. I didn't split up the last batch crop. I'm just gonna chuck some food in this second chest here. You can come collect it at your leisure.
I was just sorting out. There's like 3 carrots had already ripened.
Yeah, those were the unfertilized ones from the last batch. I was gonna go.
Yeah, I've done them.
All right.
So which...
did you replant them?
Yeah.
And water them?
Yes.
Okay, good job.
How can I... So if I do... There's 3 carrots in the doodah for you.
Did you take the carrots I put in there?
Yeah.
So the tomatoes and carrots I put in there were yours, so...
Yeah, but the 3 carrots in there I put for the 3.
So... Alright. Well, you can take a couple more carrots from there. I took one of those because I got 4 tomatoes and 2 carrots on me at the moment, so...
Yeah.
Alright.
So what's the plan, Stan?
Yeah, I guess we need one of those, huh? Okay, so...
What we really need is we really need to swap these back tires out.
Okay, so in order for that, we're gonna need more of the beeswax stuff.
Yeah.
So, 'cause we only got 2. Need more of that. So, I mean, we can go on a beeswax hunt. We can leave the vehicle at home for now and just kind of off-road through the woods. Because the beeswax seem to generate from... we've also kind of gone to out here and to the right, but we haven't really explored to the left back this way. So we could explore back this way. The beeswax we found was from... hold on, how do I get... Chuck that stuff away. Okay, I'm good. All right, so the beeswax that we found was mostly from the rocks.
Yeah.
They were like on the side of rocks, but I mean, keep an eye out and see if we can find them somewhere else. But if we can kill some robots and get some beeswax and...
Yeah, because we need to... So start thinking about upgrading that vehicle as well.
Oh, there we go. Some beeswax right here. Let's see, can I get to it? It's too high up. I don't have any blocks on me.
Oh, I've got an idea. I'm wondering if...
Yeah. Clever idea.
Yes, it's clipping in the thing.
But still got you up there. Yeah, good job. That was some clever thinking. Good job. Well, there's still more up there that you need to collect. Do you see the glowy bits? And there's another one to the left you need to smash. So you still need to right-click on those other pieces up there. It's like a bunch of it up there. And
Right.
the one kind of hiding up there. It's a little bit behind your... Oh,
There it
yeah,
is.
there you go. Yeah, you got it. All right, so how much was that?
6.
Cool. And I got 2. So we actually only need, I think, 2 more for
Yeah, but we can never have too many.
oh, I know. I'm just saying specifically for
That's why
me.
that's why I carry a lift with me. I guess you didn't think of having the lift. I mean, the lift's only got a certain amount of height, like, but...
Right. Well, I'm not used to thinking about the lift that much, so yeah, so still new. Still learning.
Where did you go?
I was just exploring a rock pile back there. So we got this unexplored thingy here.
Come on. Stuck. So yeah, I've only got that much height on a lift.
Yeah, it's still pretty good though. Good to know.
And then you can just basically pick the lift up if you need to get up to the next bit. Shove the lift down. Jump on the lift.
Right.
Try and get yourself up there. And just press the up arrow key and anything up there.
Yeah. Not so far.
Respawn your lift if you need it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's handy. So yeah, another piece of metal to refine.
I haven't got a refine bot though.
So, well, I mean, like the broken down, like what comes off of a robot that we can
Okay.
refine with our peeler. So I got 20 pieces of scrap because there's one on the lower floor too. But yeah, I don't see anything else up here.
No. But now you know, at least, you know, with the lifts, you can just...
Yeah, that's super handy.
Ow.
Yeah.
But then just make sure to spot, you know, spawn your lift. Back and grab it.
Yeah, and it is handy. Like, I mean, you know, actually, it'll just kind of despawn itself, and you can just use it again anywhere. Like, you don't even have to like pick it
True.
back up, which is kind of handy.
Don't think there's anything. I think we're just more heading back to the ocean here, aren't we?
Yeah, edge of the world, but we'll see if there's anything else over here.
Which way did you go?
That's more bee stuff.
Hmm. Nice.
So I got 4 more pieces of beeswax.
No, it's sat here thinking, you know, yes, this is a bit more slower pace, but I don't mind that.
No, I don't mind that either. So we're just doing some,
yeah, but
I think it's a little bit more rewarding, I guess, as far as
yeah, but it's good for
progression goes.
It's good for me because you're not like hammering through all stuff. You know,
Right.
you're not hammering through the tech stuff, and I'm having to play catch up.
Right.
But I hear a robot somewhere. Don't know.
Oh, there he is.
I think that's maybe some beeswax around here.
Yep.
Or have we already got it? Oh, we've already been here. Have we?
No. No.
That robot somewhere.
He's somewhere. Yeah, found him. Oh, it's a couple of them.
Son of a bitch. Guessing that's component. Yeah, it's a component kit. Two component kits.
Sweet.
Let's see where Matey Boy's arm went.
So I got one of the arms, I think.
Oh, there it is.
Where is it?
Bush. Where the bush is.
Over here?
Come towards the lift.
Yeah.
The bush to your right.
Oh, I see it.
Is that all the beeswax?
Yeah, I collected some of it that fell on the ground.
Ah, okay. I've got 10 on me. You having fun playing golf?
Yep. Okay, and I've got 9. Oh, found some more corn.
We need a cow.
So, isn't there like a corn shooter too? Like you can shoot the corn or something?
I'm a robot. Yeah, bitch. Good. We need to upgrade Matey Boy at some point. Our craft bot. Which whether it depends whether you want to get refiner bot or whether you want to upgrade.
I don't know.
Or do you want a cook bot?
I mean, I do. Well, even before that, I kind of want to see if we can make a vehicle to mine some of these like rocks. Because that'll get us like stone and metal pieces. But I think we might need the refiner to be able to do anything with it. So I don't know. So we might have to get the refiner first. Oh. Yeah, found some. Oops. I hurt myself.
Is that a big drop?
And I found no, it's not that big. That's what she said. And
Beeswax?
beeswax.
Doesn't matter if the lift clips.
Yeah.
I think you missed a bit, did you?
Yeah. All right. Can we
Clip that too close.
There you go. I got it.
There, I got a piece.
Okay. So I got 14.
Oh, they only stacked to 10 and all.
Yep. You know, I'm not a big fan of inconsistent stack sizes.
No, because the block stack, like the wood, you know, the scrap wood was over we had
Yeah.
over 200 odd.
Yeah, that goes to 256.
Yeah.
And personally, if you want to divide it up between, like, say, blocks can stack to 256 and items only stack to like 32 or something, okay, that's fine if you want to have two different stacks for like that kind of stuff. But when like just it feels like a random designation in terms of like, oh, we'll just have this stacked to 10 and this randomly stacked to 20 for reasons. Yeah, it just feels kind of random and cheaty. Well, not cheaty, but I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Crit hit on the corn.
Oh, it's double here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did get it all.
Did you get it?
So, I'm trying to figure out how to get the higher stuff is...
I might have an idea. Maybe if I go on to...
God damn it. Can't jump, apparently.
Ooh, got some around here and all.
Alright. I got this upper one.
Shit.
Oh.
I fell off the lift. Got some more around here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I found some. I got it all? Yeah, I got it all.
Oh, good job.
Where, you gone now? Come on. Okay.
I have all the corn that ever was or ever will be. Okay, so. All right, well, let's head back to base. We got a bunch of beeswax. Oh, some more beeswax up here.
Well, let's go and grab that first.
Yep. Oh. And, oh, another one on this side. Oh.
Some more corn. Okay. So, which way? This.
Excuse me. It's this way. I got 30. Yeah, I got 30 beeswax. So between what I got and you got, yeah, we got a bunch of beeswax. That's good. So we can definitely make the extra tires we need.
Yeah. Well, we only need the two, don't we?
Yeah. Well, for now, anyway.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how many, like... I'm just wondering if it's gonna be our best bet, maybe possibly, getting maybe the refiner now. But I don't know. Your thoughts are.
I'd like to find out exactly what the deal is with the like, do we need the refiner in order to use the stuff or what? So,
Well, I would say so. Just
oh, because
because.
I want to see what the drill does. Hold on, I'm just gonna. Jeeps, doing that again. So I'm typing in like drill into Google, expecting it to like somehow magically know that I mean, the drill and scrap mechanic. Did that last night. I was playing Minecraft and I like typed in a word that was like, yeah, without the word Minecraft, this is a pretty generic term.
Yeah.
No, it says, excuse me. No. So yeah, you can actually so it'll break apart the square rock, which needs to be hit with the sledgehammer many times or further broken down by the drill, blending it into multiple pieces, then refined into the metal block 1 and scrap stone blocks. So yeah, so with a drill we can get more scrap metal.
Oh, okay.
Or actually no, just metal block 1s, which is even better. So if we made like a little vehicle with the like a little driller vehicle. So maybe I'll have my hand at making that. So anyway, you need for the vehicle we do have, you want a couple tires.
Because what I'm thinking is maybe we turn this first vehicle into a
Little cargo vehicle.
In the chest on the right, there is some carrots and tomatoes for you.
Are we going back to our normal rolls?
No, I was just giving you some stuff.
Yeah.
I actually put some
I need
beeswax in. Stick the beeswax in there. Stick them blocks in there. Stick circuity boards. Because we have 10. We have 6 kits.
Or 10 what?
We have 6 of them component kits.
Okay. There you go. Some tires.
After.
No. So we can't do that, actually. Nope. We can't do the drill yet. So, because we need, we need to make the tier 2 metal blocks.
Have you still got the connector tool?
Yeah. We should probably just make another one of those.
What have you done with it? Did you leave it over?
No, I have it. No, I have it on me. It's just
Oh,
it's
right,
a very good idea if we both have one.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna quickly make another one of those. All right. There you go.
Just want to see if it's altered the wheel bearings, which you shouldn't have messed around. No. Ooh, God, that's... Yeah, that's... I'm actually going to turn the engine down. Because now it's got them tyres on. Wants to take off like a rocket.
I bet. Okay. I want to see. What am I looking at? Let's see. Craftbot. Upgrades. So the craftbot, it doesn't look like the craftbot will unlock anything new by upgrading it. Seems like the only thing it'll do is it gives us more Q slots by upgrading it.
Oh, okay.
So if we upgrade it, we can get 2 more at level 2. And then, so each level gives us 2 additional Q slots to that. Then at level 5, it cuts the crap. All right, so let's see how this thing handles.
Yeah, well, I've turned the engine down so we don't use as much fuel. It's not at its lowest power, but it's...
Yeah, I saw that. There was a little lower. That should be enough for our needs. I mean, we can... Whoops. Oops.
Well, that was an interesting start.
Yep. Broke it already. Yeah, we'll go like that. There we go. Okay.
Try again.
Oh, this is a slightly smoother ride.
Yeah, I think we just need to. I think we really need suspension.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there's one right over here. Hey, buddy.
I don't suspect there'd be any in the building.
No. Okay. All right. So those don't respawn. Then okay. So that's good to know. All right. So
Maybe we should go down that area past the mechanic workshop that we never went to.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see how this engine level works on this hill here.
Yeah. Well, it might work better, but we needed probably new engines.
Yeah.
But the factory, the struggling factor is man, it's having enough gas. I mean, once we later on we can start doing electric engines.
Yeah. Whee!
I think it was. It sounded like.
No, we've got a cow over there. I'm gonna turn around.
We left the corn back there, didn't we?
No, I got a bunch on me.
Oh, right, okay. More corn here as well, right by it. Got more corn there.
Yeah. Ooh, piece of candy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
What'd you do? Just drop it?
Place it. Like left click to like place it on the ground like an object. So
They've been spitting the
here you go.
milk out. Oh yeah, it has. There's one.
Here you go, Kyle. Have a field day with all this corn.
2.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh,
Be nice if we could actually get our own cow.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we can someday. I don't know.
Can't remember. There's free milk there.
All right. Yeah, I got a total of 5 so far. It only stacks to 5, so I got 6 now.
Hmm. Sunshake. The cows belong to Sunshake. Did you pick that one up?
Yeah.
I've got 2 on me.
Yeah, you can pick them up, pick up items from quite a distance.
I got that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat some milk. Yum. A lot of corn.
Yeah. It's 5 stack.
Well, that's good. I mean, we got because there's a whole bunch of milk anyway.
I was listening to the Gravity Falls behind the scenes podcast thing earlier on today.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually quite good. But I've seen all of Gravity Falls.
Right. Yeah, I've been watching BoJack Horseman.
I could never get into that.
I wasn't sure if I'd get into it because those type of shows tend to be, for me, really tend to be a mood thing when I get into them. And I happened to get the right mood, so I got into it the other week, and so I've been watching that. I'm on season 2, and now I'm kind of invested in the characters enough to where it's, I can kind of we'll continue watching that. But I mean, it's kind of a depressing show, I mean, it's not really,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're done.
I've got like 5 and 4 on me.
Okay, I got 5 and 3.
Circuit board.
All right. Yeah, because the main thing is we need, where'd the vehicle go?
Oh, shit. Stop. Stop. If you find my game tag, you'll find the vehicle.
Oh, hello.
Okay, onwards.
All right, let that be a lesson to me. Don't hop out of the vehicle. It's still going. All right. Hi, guys.
Ooh. Nice, that's a thingy kit.
What else did I just... Oh, he killed a cow.
Oh!
Yeah, I got some wok steak.
Oh, okay.
Huh, okay. So apparently that's a thing that exists in this game.
Yeah, I think the farmer bots tend to...
Yeah, we've seen them go after the cows, and it makes sense that, they're going to go after the cows. Seems like they should die at some point.
Hmm. Yeah, 'cause I've got all to do.
Yeah.
This is road we haven't been down yet. We haven't been this way really. The furthest we've been was the mechanic station.
Yeah, which is up here on the right.
Beep beep, Mr. Cow. Or Mrs. Cow. I'm just gonna run in here and check something. Yeah, so the refine bot, let the refine bot help you out and refine your collected logs. Put them in by hand or place a resource collector with logs in it. What? That can't be just for... Oh, okay, so you can get the resource
I think it
collector.
might be this. I mean, I think it's probably the stone stuff too. But
Hmm.
so because when you the logs, you get that item that you kind of break down and then you refine that piece.
Yeah.
And then the stone, when we get to that, it's going to do the same thing. And then we can still refine it by hand. But I think we can also pick those items up and put it into a refiner to get more.
Yeah.
So that's I think the benefit of the refiner in the long run. But in the short term, if we can just kind of at least start getting some of that stuff that allow us to get the materials we need to get the refiner
Hmm.
more easily. Oops. There's no e-brake on the vehicle, goddammit. Turning around, this spotted some beeswax over here.
So far in one engine, we've come this distance and used one fuel.
Okay, well, that's good. That's somewhat economic at this engine rating, I guess.
Yeah, so we did the shops.
Yep, and it was up here further. Hey, buddy.
Do not enter. Well, we just did.
Yep. I don't follow signs. Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't go to the place with the... Did we go to the place with the 2 tanks on it?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was up past that. It was the next building up there
Yeah.
that we didn't explore. So where are you going?
There's a robot attacking.
Oh, okay.
There was a robot attacking a cow. It caught my eye.
Okay. Some robots back over here in this first building that we had too. I just want to see if I can pull one here.
Oh god. Ooh, where you come from? Did we come in here?
Yeah.
Well, there's a crate in here.
Yeah, we totally came in here. So I don't know why it looks like we didn't. But yeah, there's some crates on the ground too. Something in the chest. So do these refill
Don't know, because
or something? Because we definitely did this. Because this was the one we went to the top, and I remember the 2 tanks at the top.
I found batteries.
Sweet.
Batteries and some sort of
Yeah.
cubes.
No, because this was the chest that you missed when you were heading up. Remember, I followed you up and I found a chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is definitely the place that we were already at, so, interesting. Oh, shit.
Who's gonna get it?
Me. I got it.
On there. More fuel, so I can top the tanks up.
Oh, yeah, I got fuel on me, too.
Ooh.
I don't remember there being this many robots in here last time.
No.
I mean, I remember the ones on the first floor, but I remember, like, I don't recall seeing the ones higher up here.
No.
I got a blueberry.
I got an orange.
Nice. I also got a bearing.
Hmm.
That's cool. Free bearing. I'll take that.
There is an interesting check.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I got gasoline, some red beet seeds, glass block. Got 6 glass blocks, 2 batteries.
Right. Yeah, I collected some batteries too. I got them in the chest back at base.
Hmm.
So that gives us a couple of starting batteries anyway, which is good.
Garment box, whatever the hell that is.
Oh, we use that at a clothing
Dresser.
station. Yeah. To like unlock new clothes.
Alright, cool.
So I got one of those a while back.
This is gonna hurt. It did.
Alright. Well, that was a successful run. Yeah, I got some red beet seeds. I got some fertilizer in there too. So that's cool. Alright, so what's this place? This looks like some sort of crop place.
Don't know.
Oh, this is like a place. This isn't like an abandoned thing. This is okay. So what do we do here?
Stop. I'm guessing we can put carrots in there, we can put broccoli in there, we can put like radish and tomatoes in there.
Right. The question is why? I mean, is it just there's got to be a purpose to. All right. Well, hold on. There's a sign. All right. So parking station. So 1, and then you can shoot the stuff into there.
Atmospheric
and then
sealed.
3, once it's full, we can get an item out of it. Oh, we can get an item on the side here. So it spits out a thing out here. So do we get some sort of so it spits out an item here. Like some sort of biofuel or something?
Don't know.
But yeah, see this? So basically we put that in once it's full. we get something out of it. What's the sign out front say? Same thing. Okay.
So
That's
it's a...
the same infographic.
Oh. Packing station.
Oh, does it just like make packed variants of
The
all of them?
stuff. I'm wondering. Yeah, maybe it might be something to do with the Could be something to do with weapons, maybe?
Oh, combining it into like ammo packs or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks like a, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We'd have to
Well,
run a test.
yeah, we'll remember that this is here, and at some point when we got crops, we'll have to try it out,
Yeah,
find out what the deal is.
yeah. We'd have to run a test.
All right. So just remember that this is here.
I will be able to forget it's not here.
We got more shops.
Yeah. Up. Soil bag. Alright, so you can... That's weird. I accidentally picked up a... like, sign. The open sign. I accidentally picked the till up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I picked up the vending machine. So, I wonder, can one, like, put stuff in it?
Probably not. Because we haven't actually got any currency to...
I was wondering if it was more of a, like, storage item, like we could store stuff in it or something, or on it, but I don't know. I don't see anything. So, okay, so that's a thing, and then we got more things over here. So this is kind of really the same setup over here again, as the other place.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, so the other was on top of the sunshine. Some potato seeds, here. Grab. Give us some spuds.
Sounds good. Okay, so all right, so what do you wanna do here?
Oh, so that's where you got the netting from.
What?
You deconstructed the, like, net blocks.
Yeah,
Potatoes.
there was those little metal netting or
Hmm.
fence blocks were in the that little structure that
Yeah.
that was right by where we started.
Okay. Ooh,
So what do you want to do?
1
Do you want to
second.
go further forward or go back or what?
I was gonna say, well, let me just top up. Make sure to top yourself up as well.
Yeah, I'm good.
There we go. Oh, keep going. We'll press on. struggling to get up a hill.
You want to get that crate underneath the sign?
Oh yeah. I will if I actually get off the frigging car. We'll do all the work while you collect all the profit.
Yep. So I guess humanity built some robots, and then they kind of went against humanity.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, it's like we've had so many stories about this. How come nobody's figured this out?
Have we been to that building over there?
We've never been this far, so no.
No, there's another building to the left. Right, sorry.
So we got some more beeswax up here too. Oh, robot.
I've got a fair few component kits on me.
That's good.
In total, I've got 6 at the minute. Oof. This could be awkward to get somehow.
Quick, get that other one.
Can't even grab them.
Alright, that's about it there. So, doesn't look broken, but I did get that other one. It's weird that it's not showing the proper, like, broken graphic for some reason.
Oh, okay.
On my end. So.
Well, you want to go for that building on the left, or?
Let's see. Hold on, I got a robot right here. I'm gonna smash him in the face.
Went on the right.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, building back over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. Oh, we got some more beeswax up here too.
Yeah, just in case. Bish. What he dropped. Don't see it.
Oh, well. Drop probably would have been up here because you kind of whacked the physical thing this way, but I don't know.
I hear a robot.
Yep. Me too.
There's a crypt.
Component kit and some soil. There's a robot. Oh, a couple of robots.
Circuit board. Got another robot incoming. We might have enough. Might be getting close to enough component kits for something.
Well, I mean, we got enough component kits if we wanted to upgrade the thing, but we need component kits for the other machines too, don't we?
What was in
Right.
there?
Some batteries, some water, seeds.
Guessing here somewhere.
Yeah, over on this corner here. Back on this side of the building.
Battery.
Got some paint ammo.
Like I said, it's not a fast-paced. Well, you sort of play this game at speed.
Yeah.
We haven't really been rushing it. God. Robot. Bananas and seeds and seeds. Battery. We may need to hightail back to base at some point.
Yeah, my inventory's getting a little full.
Yeah.
Got some glass blocks.
You tried to be sneaky there, didn't you, Mr. Robot? Don't think he's meant to get stuck under there.
I don't think so.
Don't know where he's at.
I got a component kit off of him, but his other piece fell down. Don't think I'm gonna find that again.
Chemicals. Fuel. Chemicals. Component kit. Like I said, I wonder.
I got another blueberry.
Nice.
I do like that we get a little bit of food while we're exploring, so it doesn't force us to have to rush back right away just for a food top up.
Yeah.
So, which is nice.
Anything else up here? Yep. Red beet and another component kit.
Sweet.
Head back down.
Yep. Heading back down. Ugh. Yeah, it's funny. Playing with like Minecraft with Beth and some of the other games we play, I have a tendency to be a little overprotective.
Mm.
So I'm like a little concerned, like if she's gonna, like get in trouble or whatever, and and I have to remember it's like, she's A, far from incompetent, and B, it's like that's how she's gonna learn.
Mm.
So it's like, just let it happen. And I was also thinking too, it's like different because obviously when you and I play for the most part, it's like, yeah, like, I try to like make sure you don't die or whatever, but at the same time, there's plenty of instances where you're off like, doing whatever, getting yourself in trouble, and I'm just like, all right, good luck.
Yeah.
It's like, whereas I end up having a tendency to putting like putting myself in harm's way, trying to like make sure she doesn't die. And there's instances where like I've died simply just trying to like, be protective, and it's like, yeah, it's not really all that advantageous.
Yeah.
All right, so my inventory is just about borked here. So,
I've still got
so
space, but
you want to head back and see what we can do with our loot?
yeah, I was wondering if we make a thing back to the past the mechanic bay while we're at it,
Sure.
just so we know what we're looking for. If we can get, depends if we've got enough stuff for the.
Yeah, we still need to make more tier 1 because blocks, which we don't have on hand. We have a whole bunch of scrap stuff and no means to make it without going back to the ship and using that crafting machine. But I agree. Like, stop by the mechanic to see what we need recipe wise for some of those other things.
Yeah, I'm not moving Matey Boy over yet again.
So, no.
That was a pain in the ass. Funny though.
Yeah, I mean that was entertaining and fun, but yeah, I don't want to be doing that again.
This is the packing place. If you want me to kick the engine up, I can kick the engine up.
Yeah, I want to try that because I mean, it feels like we're going a little slow on these straightaways. Just kick it up by 1 and see what that does.
Yeah, we've got nine fuel in each, but
yeah, and I got 27 fuel on me.
I'll just top it up a bit. There you go, I've kicked it up by 1.
Okay.
Just so I know if we put it up to max, we'll just burn through.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit better, I think. Oh yeah, you wanted to stop by here real quick. Yeah, because what do we need for these other... So, let's see. So the refined bot, yeah, we need 60 metal ones, circuit boards, and 5 component kits.
How
Easy
many?
enough.
How many circuit boards?
5.
Well, I've got
So we got plenty of that. All right. So the dress spot is least priority.
right now.
Resource collector. Like, what is that? Perfect for collecting and stacking logs.
That's
when
what.
full, place it next to a refined bot to turn logs into blocks. Okay, so that's for collecting logs. The refined bot helps you out and refines all your collected logs, put them in by hand, or by placing a resource collector with logs next to it. So let me look that up. Like, is that literally just for frickin' logs? Because that seems lame.
And then you have the cookbot as well, which is 50 metal block 2.
And it seems like the cookbot would be helpful at some point.
And that's metal block 2.
Oh, yeah, that's pricey. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. So looking at the wiki does not specify logs. The wiki says the refine bot is a machine that refines resources.
Hmm.
It will automatically pull resources from nearby resource collectors if they are close enough. It is created by a dispenser bot at the mechanic station. So what is resources? Because resources is a thing. Um, yeah. Scrap wood and scrap stone. So yes, it'll work with either the stone pieces or the wood. And it seems like the resource collector will work with logs or stone as well.
Yeah. So.
So basically, like once we have the refine bot and a resource collector, we could potentially have a, excuse me, um, have like a vehicle that goes out and put stuff in, harvests and put stuff in a resource collector, and then we bring it back and chuck it through the refine bot to get a whole bunch of materials. So
So
so that
how?
sounds,
I mean,
so,
how
so that sounds
far?
like fun in the long run.
How far are
So
we away from me? Because I've got 50 scrap block on me.
let's see. You got 50 scrap block. I got 130 scrap metal block. So that's 180. We need 15 to 10. I mean, technically we got, because we still got to make the actual drill.
Hmm.
And the drill needs 40. So we might have enough, because we got to go back to base to make the
Oh
metal
yeah.
block anyway, but we might have enough to do the refine bot. I don't know if we've got enough to do the drill, the refine bot, and the resource collector, but if we get the um if we get the drill and we're able to at least like do some of that by hand,
Yeah.
even without a refine bot, that'll give us the materials we need to then get the refine bot and a resource collector. So okay, well that's promising because I think we have everything else for the most part. Because hold on, let me just check again. I forgot. So yeah, okay, that's so the refine bot takes the 5 circuit boards and 5 component kits, which we've got those,
Hmm.
and the resource collector only takes 30 metal block ones.
Hmm.
So the resource collectors are pretty cheap. So in the grand scheme of things, I could definitely see maybe setting up some sort of like larger vehicle with a bunch of resource collectors someday.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that gives us some stuff to work towards. So that's cool.
Eventually, we will be moving away. We'll try and move away from the ship and probably set up here.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do. But I mean, maybe we'll set up somewhere slightly else, but
I'd like.
closer.
Well, yeah, sort of
You want to run out and grab that robot?
an open area would be nice, so we could actually build our own.
Yeah. Yep. Because the only thing we need the mechanic shop for is just to make those machines.
Yeah.
So
Is that robot over there?
yeah. We through the tunnel. Another robot for you.
Okay.
All right. So these definitely must respawn because there's no way we like drove past this more than
No.
once. so these chests definitely respawn. So that's good. I like that. Because that means that yeah, we got kind of infinite resources in the long run. Now we got another robot. Do I got enough oomph? Yeah, I do. Wow. Yeah. Well, and then Sunday we're gonna have to make like a flying vehicle.
Yeah.
So, because we got like thrusters and shit.
Oh yeah. Really back a bit.
Okay, we made it. There and back again, a hobbit's tale.
Put the circuit boards or can't. Can't really put that. Actually, I got a lot of stuff on me. Put anywhere.
Okay, so I'm crafting up a drill.
Oh, okay.
And okay, so that frees up a little space.
I have component kits.
Yeah, I was able to put some of mine in the chest, but it's a stack of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 10. I have 2 more on me, so that's 12 plus whatever you have. So that's a decent
I've got
amount of
one.
component kits.
Not one. That's circuit board. I've got 8.
Sweet.
We've got more.
So we got like 19 total.
More tomatoes. Shit, stick out.
Good. Tomatoes are pretty good. I mean, good source of water and food. Okay. So, drill. How big is a drill? So, can I put a drill in front of this thing? I suppose I could, technically, but...
Just wish we could sort of plant. We technically could, we just get bombarded.
Maybe we can't use that type of engine? All right. So we got the materials. I'm gonna make a regular engine. So I was just testing. It doesn't. I can't connect this. Oh, hold on. Never mind. I'm being silly. Never mind. I'm being silly. Obviously, I need to have a bearing where that goes. Correct. Okay.
Okay, so
So,
that's stuff.
all right. So that's max connection. So we need a different engine for that.
Oh,
So,
right, okay, so
um,
metal block 2 is water, ember, and bloody...
yeah.
Have
So,
we actually got...
what are you trying to? What do you want to make?
I was just wondering what your next thing is you're gonna make.
I don't know. I got a
I've got 8 component kits.
How do we get cotton? We need cotton for
We
driver's
I
seats.
think we grow it.
Yeah, picking cotton plants, which are found only in the autumn forests, can
Oh,
also be
okay.
grown from cotton seeds.
Yeah.
Um,
So
sorry, I just was looking up some stuff.
do we actually have enough
For what?
for that bot? Or are you making another engine?
I was thinking about making another engine. But because I'd like to see if I can at least get the drill working a little bit here. So, but I also feel like I need another, probably make another vehicle realistically. Um, with a different engine. Um, but we got we got the resources for a refining bot if you wanna get that. So we just need some more tier 1, but we need, yeah, apparently, so we still need to keep scrap blocks around because we need scrap blocks for bearings. Like, is there a better bearing that doesn't require scrap blocks? I don't think so. Hmm. All right. So what are you thinking?
Honestly?
preferably.
The yeah, maybe the next. You've got the drill, but you need the engine.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making a separate vehicle with a better engine for the drilling machine.
Yeah.
So at least it's kind of a starting point.
Wait, they don't stack? Um,
And it's unfortunate that I can't make a better driver's seat, but oh well.
just don't know. So what's the I remember material for the refine, but
So you need the metal block ones, and let me just look it up.
is it 5 component kits?
Yeah, I believe it's 5 component kits. Let me just look it up. Okay, so it's 60 metal block ones,
60.
and then 5 and 5 of the circuit board and component thingies.
Hmm. And how many
So,
metal blocks do you get? 10
well,
per craft.
yeah, per 15. So it's 15, 1.5 to 1 on the scrap to regular.
That animation is really weird. Damn it.
Oh, yeah, and I need a whole bunch of bearings for this thing.
Hmm.
Um,
What did I? Something. No, I didn't. I need to go on a robot hunt. kind of really annoying.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Just need more of the metal blocks. That's why I want to try and get this drill up and running, because it seems to be the biggest hurdle at the moment, because we can't really collect it without hunting down robots.
Hmm. Component kit. More scrap. I need like 20 more books.
Mm. 20 more metal ones.
Yeah. Ow. That's 20. Them crops should probably. Oh, that's interesting. You know, you can actually pick the robot arms up.
Yeah, I think we might be able to put those into the refiner as well.
Hmm.
Because I noticed, because it seems like those robot arms and the logs that you can refine, and I think the stone pieces are probably going to be in another stick type form. I think they're all in that kind of stick type of thing to go into that resource collector.
Yeah.
So I think in future when we hunt robots, we'll end up not refining them directly, but putting them into the collector to bring back for refining. Which I suppose at some point we might be able to build just a mobile refining station.
Well, yeah.
Like a big vehicle that has like the collectors plus the refining all in one.
Yeah.
Might be able to do something like that.
We probably could. We can. We'll see why not. It's gonna have. Oh no, it didn't. So I thought. Let's try this. So I'm heading back to base. Oh, that was far out. Closer than I actually thought. Honestly thought I was further out.
Five metal blocks short of making the gas engine.
Hmm.
All right.
Can we split? That's the thing. Can we actually split stacks?
No, I mean you can right click to like grab one, but you can do the one at a time. But I don't know if there's. I meant to look that up. I'm gonna look that up now.
Okay.
There's got to be a way of splitting stuff.
Put that in there. I can.
Ah, okay. No.
Was it 5 or 6?
Of what?
Pouring kit. I think it's 5.
Five.
Okay.
Okay. If you middle mouse and drag out an item,
Hmm.
it'll grab half of it, half the stack.
Ah, okay. Running over to the mechanic workshop. I'm not taking the car.
All right. Do you have any extra metal blocks?
I've got exactly 60.
Okay.
I put some scrap blocks, extra scrap blocks I added. The first chest.
Oh, did you? Okay. Let me go check.
Yeah, in the first chest. Scrap.
Great.
Ooh, crap. Oof. Oi, big bully, leave the cow alone. Yeah, I shouldn't have. This way a lot. Let's have a knife. I should have stuck to the rope. Well, that's a. Ah. Okay, that's a building which there is respawned crates. Oh, there's crates in it. This is road. Yeah, okay, so to answer your question, all the crates in that building near the mechanic workshop have respawned.
Oh, cool.
I'm not going to go and touch them now because
Sure.
okay. Oh yeah. Wanker. I need 2 circuit boards. Okay, I forgot the circuit boards.
Yeah, you need 5 circuit boards and 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I need 2. Oh, a robot. Robot.
All right. Let's see. Do you mind if I cannibalize one of these scrap engines from our other vehicle, just to see if I can get this thing
Yeah.
working?
Yeah, you can take it off.
All right. Do we still have that button around?
The switches.
Yeah, I found it.
Well, there's a switch in the switch in the ship. There should be
Yeah.
2 switches in the ship.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so
Yeah, so they
this
don't.
we just want to
So they
go.
don't respawn right away. They respawn after a certain amount of time by the looks of that. Them crates, because I've just been past the building that we recently cleared out, and that hasn't yet.
Right.
So it'd be after a certain period of time.
Okay, some right there. Okay. Right. Where you at? You heading back to base?
No, I'm trying to find one more circuit board.
Oh, oh, okay. I thought you were heading back to base for that.
No. She's really annoying. I need just one circuit board, and then I can get this thing built and bring it back to base. But there's not a robot in sight. Not when you need one, anyways. Cow.
Yep.
Hi, Mr. Cow.
Never is.
Give me a solid circuit board. I don't know how the crops are doing.
Yay! I don't know. Yeah, I gotta check on that. Okay, I just got 20 metal blocks from my first mining excursion.
Suppose you could have them tall auto robot head thing. Guessing you actually you were clever enough. Tune. I just want a robot. Give me a robot. Come on, game. Aha! Come on. Come on, guys.
So these engines are upgradable.
Take a board. Which engines?
The gas engine.
The new guy. The new one. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can upgrade them, and when you upgrade them, it'll increase how many bearings they can connect to, its efficiency, and it'll also increase how much you can crank the engine up. So
Yeah.
it's got the same slider, but it's got a limit on it. So I can only crank it up to about a size of scrap engine.
Yeah.
But if we were to upgrade it, then we could, increase that even further. So that's cool. So anyway, so the so I think that's neat that the engines are upgradable.
Makes sense.
I like upgradable stuff.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have the refine bot. I just now gotta pick him up and bring him back to base.
Great.
Oh, slow. And if there's robots that come at me, I've got to do them first. Pick him up again.
All right, I harvested the crops.
So do you what you plant? I just bought I plant.
Yeah.
I'm just heading towards your name tag right. Well, I will be in a minute. Once.
Alright, so I got some scrap stone as well. What can I do with scrap stone? Can I turn that into like concrete or something? What do we got? Yeah, concrete is scrap stone, water, and chemicals. Seems needlessly complicated. Oh,
Oh, we
we
have.
can get we can turn scrap stone directly into sand.
Yeah.
And then the sand is how we get the glass blocks, right? Oh, we can make restroom blocks with stone and beeswax. And let's see, barrier blocks. So, what else we got? Carpet, bubble wrap, spaceship blocks.
Hmm.
So, how do we make glass? I'm not seeing it on here. Is it in a different category? I wouldn't think so. I don't see it. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I was just blind. Never mind.
Mm.
I found him. So yeah, it's sand and ember
Yeah.
to make the glass blocks. So the stone will give us the sand, but then ember still seems like a fairly finite resource at the moment.
Sorry, guys. I've got to do this. I've got to do this for Tim.
What are you doing?
Alexa, do you want some toast?
No thanks. I want no muffin, no toast, no tea cakes, no buns, bags, baguettes or bagels, croissants, no pancakes, no potatoes, and no hot bun. And definitely no flat.
Okay, that's needlessly specific.
Do you not get it?
No.
The Talkie Toaster episode from Red Dwarf, where Lister gets really wound up by him.
Oh, nice.
That's the
I haven't seen Red Dwarf in years.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch all of it.
Oh, right. Well, that's the quote from it.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
what,
cool.
But what I actually can do, if I've turned the microphone off again, I actually got the quote, the proper quote of it,
Yeah.
and actually got Alexa to do the proper quote with the bit where he says smegging as well. And Alexa actually says it.
Wow. That's cool.
And yeah, for text to voice, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to see this. When I'm next streaming, if I'm playing F1 with it, make sure Alexa's up or loaded up. I'm going to have some on my phone, text to voice, and I'm actually going to trigger it. I'm basically going to turn around and get Alexa to call him a smegged.
Nice.
Just for the hell of it.
Yeah, might as well.
See how he reacts. Because I know he won't watch this video.
Yeah.
It was what the talkie. Am I on fire? Yep. Nope,
So.
I'm not. I'm dying of thirst.
Yeah, that's kind of the opposite of.
I thought I was on fire because I could hear fire.
Right. Cool.
I don't know which way it needs to go.
Yeah, that seems good.
There you go.
Yeah,
There's your refiner.
that seems good. Yeah. And then, yeah, there's a socket in the back to put the collector.
Well, there's a socket at the
Oh.
back and there's a socket.
So, all right. So let me just show you this before we wrap up here.
Yeah.
And then,
Second.
all right, and then turn that on. Now watch out. Heavy machinery, man. Tricky to get it to kind of stay up there, though.
So it actually does hurt me.
Yeah, it'll hurt robots and stuff, too.
Yeah, it hurt me and sent me flying.
Hey, come on.
So have you got?
Let me try the...
So is that a scrap engine or is that both engines?
It's both. I got a scrap engine for the drill. And then the regular engine for the wheels here. Alright, let me come up this way where it's taller.
Nope.
Come on, baby. It's funny, I
There's another one over. There's another one over to the right.
It's funny because this worked totally fine earlier. Yeah, here we go.
Oh god.
There we go. So now, hold on. I want to see. So we got, yeah, so we can't do anything. We can't pick that up yet.
Hmm.
So if I come over with the drill. All right. Is there anything you can pick up there? Do you get a pickup prompt on the smaller ones?
No.
Okay, so I guess it's not until we get down to... I just wanted to make sure I'm not wasting anything. All right, so you should be able to pick that up. That
Well,
small rod one, the shiny one.
Yeah.
And then...
It says refine or pick up.
yeah, so... You don't want to refine it. I want to see if...
But I can only pick...
I'm going to leave the vehicle here. Let me pick this other one up. Okay, so now let's go back to the refiner over here. I want to see what we get out of this. So, see if we can... I mean, we should be able to use this. Yeah, so left click, insert. Yeah. Where'd it go?
In the
Oh,
back.
there's an internal inventory. Okay, so we got 20 scrap stone out of that.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I guess that's worth it? I don't know. So, because you can also do that. I don't think that there's any benefit to using the drill over hand doing that part.
Yeah.
So, I like the fact that I can, like, place them down, though, like this.
Yeah, you can use them as...
Yeah, cool.
Is that your left or my left? Would be my
And
left.
So I still only got 20 scrap stone out. I didn't get any metal blocks that time.
No.
Hmm.
But we're at a point now. We've got a refiner. We've got a craft pot.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. I think that's then next time we'll be able to do some more resource gathering and get some more materials to further expand.
Yeah, we could do another chest.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We need more chests. That was the other impetus for wanting to get more metal blocks, so we can start getting some more chests and do some proper storage.
Yeah. But, anyways, guys and girls, we're going to end this one here. So, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch. All links are in the description. We shall see you next time. So until then,
Later.
goodbye for now.